Hello, KShar is here, and my mission is to make Persian cuisine mainstream. Month of Ramadan is here, and I thought, what a better way to do a Sholezard, and I've had a lot of requests for Sholezard. So this is a snack or type of a sweets that they would have as a dessert on a regular basis, or especially in month of Ramadan. So I'm going to give you the ingredients that you need. You need 1 cup of rice, 6 cups of water. So make sure the water that I'm saying 6, we only use 4 at the beginning, and then we use 2 cups later. And then we need 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of crushed almond, unsalted. We need half a cup of unsalted butter, and we need some about maybe half a teaspoon of powdered saffron with 4 teaspoons of water. I've already made my saffron. This is a lot of saffron, but I'm going to use because I know how much I'm supposed to use. So I already have washed my rice. You know, I've shown you how to wash rice. And you can get my rice DVD, go on my website, and I have all kinds of rices and kates and damis in there. And also this reminds me of my book, From Persia to TehrAngeles. I extensively talked about Ramadan and our celebration and all the foods that we serve at that during that month of Ramadan. So this is the washed 1 cup of rice, and we also need half a teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to only add half of it now. I let on a medium heat. I would let this cook for 30 minutes. And I'm also going to use add half of the butter. We need half a cup of butter. I use 1/4 of a cup now, and then the other 1/4 cup later. We'll come back and I will show you the rest of this magnificent recipe and how it's made. Thank you. Okay, we're back, and I'm going to do the second stage of Sholezard. I'm going to go over the ingredient one more time. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of crushed unsalted almond, and then we have half a cup of rose water, and we have cinnamon and pistachios for the garnishing, and saffron, half a cup of butter. I have simmered the rice, 4 cups of water with 1 cup of rice. Now I'm going to add 2 more cups of warm water. Make sure it's warm water. And I'm going to add the rest of the sugar and the almond and gulab or rose water, and I'm also going to add the rest of the 1/4 of the butter and saffron. Sometimes you cook with your eyes. You measure with your eyes, I mean. Just look and see. To me, I need more saffron in here. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Sometimes, even though that the recipe says how much you need to use, but when you use your eyes and it's you who need to enjoy on the look and the taste of the food. I'm a saffron freak, so a little bit more. So we had 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of sugar, 6 cups of water, 4 to start the rice with, 2 we added later, half a cup of crushed almond, unsalted, half a cup of butter, unsalted, and half a teaspoon of crushed or powdered saffron mixed with 3 tablespoons of water. Now I'm going to cover this and let it simmer for 25 minutes on low heat. Then I'll come back and show you the finished product, how the serving. One thing I should mention, you need to stir this, but don't stir it too much. Just stir it once in a while, just enough not to stick, but don't stir too much. Already smells so good. We'll be back. We're here. This is the last stage of Sholezard or presentation. Look at the kase or the bowl. This is from my grandmother. This is an antique bowl. That's where Sholezard started. So if you go to my book, From Persia to TehrAngeles, I've gone through all this. From Persia to TehrAngeles, you come from the ancient culture and you add your own do's and don'ts, wants and don't wants to any recipe, life, food, whatever, and that's what we have in present day. This is the Sholezard. She or people from her generation started the foundation of this recipe, and through the course of life, people add to it what they wanted, took out what they didn't want, and that's what we need to do with our life. Throw out what is not useful, bring in what helps us to create a beautiful life and a beautiful recipe. So look at the color. That's why I always dish traditional foods in traditional dishes or antique dishes. They call this kasamorghi, and she always knew that I like antique, so she would always give me what she had. You always cover this all the way to the rim. That's why you want all these to show, and that's why it was done like this. And then you use cinnamon, you use almonds, people decorate Sholezard in different ways. This summer when I went to Iran, I noticed that they have sayings printed out on a piece of metal that you can use for decorating Sholezards. Sholezard is normally cooked with ash rishte for the month of Ramadan. This is the dessert, and ash rishte is what you open up your fast with, you break your fast with. And then we put some pistachios also. And some rose petal. See, I try to match the colors that was in the bowl. So enjoy, and make sure that you get my book and study the beauty of Persian culture and how we embraced the new Iranian American culture. Let us all teach our kids and children where we have come from, and let them teach us where we're going. Have a pleasant life. Thank you.